How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just want to come on here for a little bit and give my review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from last night, which was July 27th, 2021. I got I gotta say it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match one, it was Red Velvet versus Alejandra Lyon. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Red Velvet went over with the final slice. Match two, it was Abaddon versus Killa Kate. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Abaddon went over with the leg hook DDT. The leg hook DDT. Match three, it was Diamante versus Big Swole. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Diamante went over with a roll up. Match four, it was the Dark Order, which are Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, versus Warren Johnson and Zach Mason. That was a great match, but the ending to it, the Dark Order went over because Stu Grayson pinned Warren Johnson with a kick to the face pile driver combination from Stu Grayson and Evil Uno. And that was match four, by the way. And match five, which was the main event, it was and match five, which was the main event, it was Dante Martin and the Varsity Blondes, which are Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison, versus Ryan Nemeth and the Acclaimed, which are Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Dante Martin and the Varsity the ending to it, Dante Martin and the Varsity Blondes went over because Dante Martin pinned Ryan Nemeth with the flipping stunner. Well, before the match, after Dante Martin, the Varsity Blondes, and along with Julia Hart and Ryan Nemeth came out, the Acclaimed came out, Max Caster done a rap on Julia Hart and the Varsity Blondes and Dante Martin, and after Max Caster done his rap, Anthony Bowens cut a promo saying his signature line, said Dallas, the Acclaimed have arrived, which that was cool. And after the match, as the Acclaimed and Ryan Nemeth were outside, as the Acclaimed were outside the ring, Ryan Nemeth was there too. The Varsity Blondes, Julia Hart, and Dante Martin were still in the ring, and Brian Pillman Jr. got on the microphone and cut a promo saying how they are the number one ranked, how him and Griff Garrison are the number one ranked tag team and the number one company in the world, and they were going to go through every obstacle of the way to get the AEW tag team titles and everything, which that was cool. Now, besides all that, the Dark Order, which are Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, cut a promo, and Evil Uno was talking about how him, Stu Grayson, John Silver, Alex Reynolds, and Hangman Page were going up against the Elite, which are Kenny Omega, Matt and Nick Jackson, Doc Gallows, and Carl Anderson in a 5-on-5 elimination tag team match, and how if Hangman Page and the Dark Order win, Hangman Page will get AEW title shot against Kenny Omega, and him and Stu Grayson will get a tag team title shot against the Young Bucks. And Evil Uno was talking about how he went to Tony Khan earlier today and asked for that tag team match against two local competitors tonight to prove a point for tomorrow night and everything, which that was cool. And Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela cut a promo, and Joey Janela was talking about how he was no longer going to bars or going to be influenced by Alex Marvez and everything. And Joey Janela talked about how he was, how him and Sonny Kiss were back and better than ever, and they were gonna, that they were putting the Young Bucks on, that him and Sonny Kiss were gonna be competing on next week's 100th episode of AEW Dark, and they were putting the Young Bucks on notice because they were coming after the AEW tag team titles and everything. And Sonny Kiss was pretty much saying that Joey Janela just covered everything because that they're back together and they're better than ever and everything, which that was cool. But besides all that, Taz and Excalibur done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. And the referees for the event were Mike Posey, Rick Knox, and Paul Turner. Okay. Paul Turner refereed the match between Red Velvet versus Alejandro Paul Turner refereed the match between Red Velvet versus Alejandra Lyon. Mike Posey refereed the match between Abaddon versus Killa Kate. Rick Knox refereed the match between Diamante versus Big Swole. Mike Posey refereed the match between the Dark Order versus Warren Johnson and Zach Mason. And Rick Knox refereed the match between Dante Martin and the Varsity Blondes versus Ryan Namath and the Acclaimed. All the referees done awesome as usual. Now, the match card for tonight's All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event, Fight for the Fallen, it's going to be Chris Jericho versus Nick Gage in a no disqualification match. The match card for tonight's All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event, Fight for the Fallen, it's going to be Chris Jericho versus Nick Gage in a no disqualification match. Christian Cage and the Jurassic Express, which are Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, versus the Hardy Family Office, which are Angelico, Mark Quinn, and Isaiah Cassidy. Lance Archer versus Hikuleo for the IWGP United States title. Proud and Powerful, which are Santana and Ortiz versus FTR, which are Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. The Elite, which are Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Doc Gallows, and Carl Anderson versus Hangman Page and the Dark Order, which are Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds in a 5-on-5 elimination tag team match. And the stipulation is if stipulations are if Hangman Page and the Dark Order win, Hangman Page gets a shot at Kenny Omega for the AEW title, and Evil Uno and Stu Grayson get a shot at Matt and Nick Jackson for for the AEW Tag Team titles. But if the Elite win, Hangman Page won't get his AEW title shot, and Evil Uno and Stu Grayson will not get their AEW Tag Team title shot. And Thunder Rosa versus Julia Hart. Now, besides the matches that have been announced, Team Taz, which are Taz, Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Hook, will be having a celebration. They'll be celebrating Ricky Starks' FTW title win from Brian Cage 2 weeks ago on Fyter Fest Night 1. And Tony Khan, the president and owner of AEW, will be making an announcement of a new live event. So the match card for tonight's All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event, Fight for the Fallen, looks like it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it, and just to let everybody know, I'm going to be there to see it in person. And I cannot fucking wait. Me and my best friend Jonathan Miller, aka John Fun, will be there live, seeing it live. And I cannot wait. I'm fucking excited for it. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a little bit and give my review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from last night, which was July 27th, 2021. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.